Starting with the great name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficent. It's me, Aska Talpur, roll number 2K20 B8 Elementary 13, subject Classroom Management. My presentation topic is an ideal classroom management, which is assigned by Sir Mohammad Lukman Power. Now I will tell the introduction of an ideal classroom management. The ideal classroom is a positive place where a student can come to work towards specific goals set before them in the class objectives. The teacher should be positive and helpful. The well maintained structure of the learning environment is necessary for both the students and the teachers. Importance of an ideal classroom management. The setup of the classroom or the classroom management is considered as the most important aspect that helps in creating a good learning environment by providing support to both learning and teaching. The behavior issues of the students can be prevented through the physical atmosphere of the classroom that helps in the improvement and the promotion of learning. The behavior of the teacher and the students can be affected from the physical arrangement of the classroom. The well designed plan of the classroom management has the ability in the improvement of the behavior and the learning. For creating the safe and the supportive environment in the ideal classroom management, the arrangement of your things matter a lot. A good and supportive environment creates a good or a bad day. Classroom management strategies. Number one, provide opportunities for students to change their hostile and aggressive energy into socially acceptable channels such as sports clubs, crafts, hobbies, etc. Number two, give students reading and or writing assignments that deal with antagonist behavior and ask them to comment on different socially acceptable ways of handling conflict situations. Number three, praise the student whenever they are cooperating with other adults. For example, that was very kind of you to help her find her keys. Number four, talk the students in private to ascertain the reason for his her misbehavior. Number five, provide the student with models of appropriate communicative behavior through role playing activities. Number six, encourage students to strive for greater self control in as many situations as possible. Number seven, emphasize to students the difference that exists between acceptable communication in school and that which is used at home and or in the community. Characteristics of an ideal classroom management. Students as well as teachers spend a majority of their time in classrooms and in schools. The classroom should therefore be a stress-free environment where students and teachers feel comfortable spending so much time. It is essential to have a well managed classroom to improve classroom efficiency and create an environment conducive to learning. A well managed classroom is not limited to discipline, unlike the popular belief that discipline is the only vital management skill a teacher must have. There are various characteristics that describe a well managed and efficient classroom. Number one, student engagement. A well managed classroom will keep the student engaged at all the times in the learning process. Students are involved in the learning process, which helps foster higher level thinking skills in students. Teaching creatively can be a major factor in the students' engagement because a lesson that is not interesting will cause the student to stop listening and become distracted. A more creative teaching method will capture the students' attention and allow them to focus. Number two, clear expectations. Students know the material they will be tested on as well as the teacher's expectations for the various assignments they will be graded on. This also allows for efficiency in the classroom because students manage their time accordingly to move one task to another effectively. A good way to ensure that students are clear on what the class objectives are is to write the daily tasks on the board at the beginning of each lesson as well as write any exam dates in a place that students can see regularly. Number two, effective time management. The students know which areas in the classroom are accessible to them as well as where items are placed in the classroom. They also know exactly what to expect from each class in order to ensure good time management. Produce for distractions such as using the bathroom are in place to avoid minimizing the time students can spend on tasks during class time. Number 4, positive work environment. Students are comfortable asking the teacher questions. The classroom environment is also stress free to ensure a good workflow and positive environment. Decorating the class as well as allowing the students to participate in classroom decorating can help encourage a positive work environment. Number 5, frame discipline. Students have clear and firm guidelines on which behaviors are allowed in the classroom and which are not, which allows students to remain disciplined and encourage an efficient workflow. Simple things such as guidelines on going on to the bathroom or raising their hands even when speaking are in place to help keep a positive and effective work environment. Students should also be given positive reinforcement and praise for appropriate behavior and good work to help encourage them and others in the classroom. Now, conclusion. Well, to manage a class is a little difficult because we have to know how to do it. Sometimes I think it's not look angry all day and be far of our students. To work with preschool is difficult because we have to manage them and teach how they have to act because they don't have knowledge about it. And sometimes at home they are not well guided. In elementary, I think that is difficult because they start with their own ideas and her personality is already made. With teenagers, I don't know it's difficult because they like to be right all the time, but work can be better because of their ages. I think we just have to manage them in the right. The end. Thank you for listening me.